It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Café is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Café and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Café. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome. Hey, you did a good job there, Ryan. Very nice. Welcome to all our... What?
Hey, that's really dark.
What's really dark? That's the TV monitors. It isn't dark at all. Welcome to all our friends, LA, San Francisco, New York, and Chicago. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. When we're on the air, don't do the hair thing. Okay. Because I got none.
It's distracting, isn't it?
Yes.
I'd be more than happy to fix your hair for you.
Welcome to all our friends. And the crew from the bathroom's on its way back. Congratulations. We're happy to have a show. Everybody's back. Welcome to all our friends across...
It's the punctual group.
It is the punctual group. He is an IT guy. Welcome to all our friends across LA, San Francisco, New York, and Chicago. I want to thank you for sharing out the show because obviously Facebook doesn't like me very much, and they are doing all sorts of wacky stuff with my stuff. But
you know why?
Thank you. Yes, I know why.
Facebook wants money.
Well,
Its
okay.
season is over, and they want your money.
Is that what it is?
I'd like your money too, by the way.
Well, they're gonna be in
if
trouble.
you're giving, I'd be more than happy to get in line.
Well, they're going to be in trouble
Because
because
they're not giving them money anymore.
I ain't got nothing to give.
You know why? Because we're going bigger.
Yes, we are.
We're going. Actually, we went bigger.
We have announced our channels on Roku and. What was that? That wasn't me, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, one of our guests has a stomach issue or something.
I don't know.
What was that?
It's a gurgling phone issue.
Impersonator.
My cousin from Thailand, she sent me a heart thing and I forgot to mute my phone. Sorry.
Listen, and this was not done. I didn't even know you were going to be on the show today. This is not done on purpose. But the U.S. soccer team yesterday took it to the Thailand country. And I want to apologize to the nation of Thailand because we got a little carried away on the women's side. We apologize deeply. There was no insult meant. But in the World Cup, when you get a win, it doesn't matter what the score looks like. It just matters that you're winning and they take their clothes off. Women are just women.
What happened?
Thailand lost 13-0.
And
It was the biggest
Okay.
defeat of
Biggest
Well, the
upset?
women were crying on the fifth. When you're up 5-0, you can let up. I mean, put in the fourth team. Put somebody in there that isn't looking to score. Just run out the clock.
That's the most, I think.
The
as far
most
as
in the
the point
history,
spread, yeah,
and the most in the
13-0.
history of any sport game for soccer.
I
But,
didn't even realize they had a women's soccer team.
but the part that the United States media did not show is that after the celebration, everything, the women from Thailand, when they were crying, they were in the middle of the field because you shake hands and stuff.
Right.
And the women came over and they hugged them and everything else. When the U.S. sucked years ago, because we sucked. I mean, the bottom line is we never got into the World Cup because we were so bad. We took our lumps. And this team that billions has been pumped into this whole league and everything else, they have the top of the top of the top of the top. I mean, they're
Right.
champions. They're looking to get their crown back. I don't know how it worked out that Thailand was the opponent, but that not being said, as an American in this country, I apologize. I do. Not Dawn or anybody's. I do, because I understand sportsmanship. I understand, when you lose something like that and you get defeated, one thing is to lose, but to be humiliated that way, it's just not cool. It's
I'm
not a
sure.
cool thing. So,
Right.
again, and
Well,
I didn't
appreciate
know,
it.
I didn't know you were going to be here, because I know that that's your country, where you come from. So, right off the top. Wow, don't look at me that way. I just had to get that off my chest. When I saw it, I said,
Aw.
US
Wait,
soccer
Just-
I'm not Thai. I'm Puerto Rican.
It's Tyreek.
Thai Rican.
Thai Rican.
Tyreek. time
What's
is?
today? Wednesday. I'm off a day today.
Today is Wednesday.
Today is that's because I have my wish wand out. Today is a wonderful Wednesday on the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Can we give this one away?
No, because
Can
this
we
one
put
has
it up for
special wish
auction?
powers.
That one's hairy.
It has special wish powers. It just makes the tentacles go more.
It just gives me the
Give us a call at
heebie-jeebies.
888-994-4995. Our phone lines are open. We've got a lot going on. Roku channel is up at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Amazon Fire is up at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. You can watch all of our shows that we have right on your devices, on your sticks, on your... However you download those apps, you can watch
Okay, you
it.
got in trouble for the commercial about rub your meat, and now you're talking about the sticks. You gotta be cool with your verbiage. I'm the Puerto Rican. I'm allowed to talk that way.
Not only that, but the gestures too.
That's right. You know this? And that's him saying it.
Do you know?
That's him saying it.
Every morning I watch the show to get my screenshots, and I'm thinking, what am I doing? What am I talking about?
It
that
all
I'm
started
doing
with
this
the bath
my hand?
balls
And then sometimes
a
I
month
go
ago.
like this.
This is why I got this. I play this violin when she puts foot in mouth. And I have it all hooked up here. But
If you ever
That's so
watch the
funny.
show without sound, I always wonder, what am I doing with my hands, and why have I done that gesture?
So we're a talk show and you watch it without sound. That's clever.
Well, 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, I don't want to hear my voice
I don't
so
even
much.
watch it. I can't stand watching it.
But you got a lot going on.
But the funny thing, I also wanted... it's funny. Some of the things that we do for laughs. Because it's funny, when we started doing this, I never took the show seriously. I still don't.
You still don't, I was going to say.
I play with it and I have fun with it because I think people are funny. You ever gone to the airport and just sit there and watch people?
Best thing
Oh,
to
yeah.
do. Best way to network, I think.
Network.
Yes.
You talk to people?
Why
I don't even
not?
talk to people.
The
Just
things
watch
that you
them.
I
see.
just watch them.
Right?
I used to go to Starbucks and I used to put a sign on the table that says, "Let me help your business. Ask me how." So I sat there. Nobody would talk to me. Right? So I got a friend of mine who is gorgeous, long blonde hair, blue eye. I sat her next to me. Everybody came over.
It's just-
So this
That'll
is
do it.
And there's your story.
That's the story.
Dylan, how you doing?
Very good.
How's grandma?
She's hanging in there.
That's good.
Hanging in there or doing better, Dylan?
She's doing better.
Okay.
Good. When you're done with
That's
what you're
good.
doing, maybe you can switch with Ryan because he's got some editing to do.
So, Ryan likes doing what he's doing. You like what he's doing tonight? You like
He's got a new clip he put together. Shall we air it, Teddy?
it? It's not.
Why not?
It's ready?
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
The first draft.
The first
All
draft.
right, let's
yeah.
do the first draft of what we
draft,
got
and we'll
going
talk
on
through
so
that.
everyone can see what we're exactly talking about.
That's right, and we invite everybody who wants to do this kind of work with us as well. We launched the
Roku.
AMP radio show station, the offline radio station today, which I think is ingenious the way it's going to air out and everything else. It's really clever. It's going to be in combination with this stuff. But it's all about getting your show bigger. And we have a couple of clients on here and good friends of ours from the Hemp Boca show today. We are talking hemp.
Thank you for inviting us.
We're talking
Appreciate
hemp.
it.
We've got Living Water Ministries with us, and I have just met Doc here today, and we're going to get more of the story on that.
Now, Doc was on, tell us,
Dr.
you and your doctor.
Well, Dr. Burbella, correct?
For Bella, correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna remember that.
Well, that's why you got me.
She'll call you by your name, and I'm gonna call
We
you
have to
Doc.
call
Yeah, there
him
you go.
Doc. I think Dr. Burbella, we should, at least acknowledge him appropriately.
Well, you can acknowledge him. I'm just gonna nod and
It's
say
kind
Doc.
of that's
Disacknowledge him.
Once we acknowledge it, and then Freddie will footnote it, Doc. Dr. Burbella is with us. We've got Chris and Jean from Hemp Boca. I've got my oil ready to roll. I think apparently we're doing the hot sauce challenge. I see some
We
chips
are.
and hot sauce.
We are gonna do the hot sauce
So.
challenge, and again, we invite you guys to come on down. Tomorrow, we are going to be on remote,
Yes.
A little bit. Sorry.
and we're going.
I already have it all over my body.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow we are at Plush Blow Dry Bar
that's
on
some of it.
location. Plush
Thank
Blow
you very
Dry
much for
Bar is
sharing.
located at
That's right.
3200 North Federal Highway, Suite 108, next to R1 Coffee. So come on out, get your hair done, have some fun. We'll be doing our teen segment. We'll be talking makeup, beauty, more hot sauce. We're going Latino style. Some
Yes,
food
it's gonna
coming
be
in
food
from El
and-
Pique Rican.
At Pica Rican, a hot sauce king.
So the Chica Rica.
El
Pique
Pique
Rican is
Rican
gonna
is
be
coming
there.
in.
He's gonna be there, and I'm gonna tell you, this hot
This
sauce
is-
is hot. But I know
This
that your
local?
wife. Yes,
Yes,
Made
it's
local,
made,
right?
made locally.
Well, it's
That's
here.
Well, it's your local.
Well, I
It's right
mean,
on the table.
you know what I
but
mean.
exactly.
More local than you.
Okay, all right.
El Pique Rican, and check your inboxes, check your email, check your inboxes, because you are now officially invited to our 3-year anniversary party. The invite went out. We're going to have to blow it up a little bit more. Next Friday on June 21st, we're going to be live at Crazy Uncle Mike's for our 3-year anniversary.
Yes,
Everyone is welcome. The party is welcome. We have a cake coming too from J&D Cakes.
That's
They are
gonna
the
be
winners
cool.
of
Cool
Cake
cake.
War 4 years ago, and they are located right here in our community in Boca Raton. So that cake is coming out. Can't wait to see what they create for us.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
be
it's about
exciting.
growth and going, and that invite is
and you
out.
guys, we want you there as
Yes,
well. Bring
you
your
should
product
go.
to talk to people. Why?
We can't. We're not going to be
We're
there. We're
at
going to
the,
be in New York for
We have
our
that
CBD
summit
event.
The CBD.
Oh, when is that?
That's from the 20th through the 23rd.
Send your representative, Mr. the guy I met yesterday.
Phil,
He's coming.
Phil,
he's going
actually,
too.
we'll send
So
you a
send-
new intern.
Okay.
As soon as we find
started
them.
that last night. Oh, we
you
need
no
to
intern.
broadcast that.
Yeah.
We are looking for
The one they're
interns.
looking for.
We're looking for interns.
We're looking for interns.
to help
Oh, there you
the-
go. Well, you know, there's an art to that. I learned
I
that.
sent them the.
Yes.
I learned how
And
to do that.
we have great guidance.
Yes, and
Yes.
as we've grown, we bring you in only if you're qualified now, because you got to get the work done. So I think this is
Yes.
the perfect time of year if you are a student and you're a marketing or business intern and you want to work with Hemp Boca and learn the business and learn marketing and help them spread your knowledge. Contact them at.
Go to 561-330-5655, or you can go to hempboca.com, send us an email at media@hempboca.com. We do need help. We do need help as far as our show as well, because we are growing alongside
Absolutely.
the Brooklyn Cafe with Dawn and Freddie. So
Well, you're growing
Yes.
upon your own, what
course.
you're doing. And the
Yes.
important thing that I want to stress on today's show is that not all hemp is
Is
created
equal, yes.
equal.
that's
Okay? And there is
very
stuff-
important.
And not only is it not created equal, but people who take it in are different.
That's
and you have
correct.
to look at, and I'm glad that Doc is here. Now, he has a story he's going to blow your shoes off.
Dr. Burbella.
Yeah.
Because
Are
Doc
we
is
going
all.
to do this
Dr.
all day?
Burbella.
I think there's
So
a
I'm going to
reason
say,
in my
and
head.
Dr.
Burbella.
And
Wow.
Dr.
That's
Burbella.
neat.
And Dr.
Burbella.
And
like
yeah,
that.
and that's how we're going to do this. I can see it already.
You know why? Because Doc is all encompassing. You could be a psychiatrist, you could be a psychologist, you could be a dentist, you could be a medical doctor, you could be a chiropractor. I think Dr. Burbella is more appropriate.
See, the problem is that, Doc, I have,
Burbella?
Dr. Burbella.
I have always had problems with names.
Yeah.
Me
There's something
too.
in my frontal lobe that doesn't talk to my real lobe. I didn't even know I had one of those. So even when I coached kids, I used to put the names on the shirts. My coaches got smart because I couldn't remember their names. So I give everybody a nickname, right? Like Teddy Pendergrass is behind me. The only one I haven't given, well, Dylan is Dylan because he
And
has
Ryan
about
is
20.
Ryan.
And, yeah, okay. But Ryan is easy because remember looking for Private Ryan?
Is that how you
Yep.
remember it?
That's how I remember it. So I started calling him Private.
I took a course in school where
I'm glad you.
not a
took-
course. It
I'm
was a
glad you took
segment
my
of a course where it actually talked about memorization,
Yep.
and it's what you associate a name with. You know, so if you come up with a name and then you just pick something that's unique about that person, it helped actually remember the name of that person. So it actually got better and better
You do
because
the same
it
thing?
was an association. I was like that, yeah. But when I meet someone and I remember the name, it's because I associated with something unique about that person,
Right.
and that's what helped me.
That's what helps me
Helps
with
me
Doc,
out.
but I'm never going to remember his name. You can forget that.
That's what
Well,
I'm
my
thinking.
Italian friends call me Butter Beautiful. Burbella.
They call you Butter Beautiful.
Butter Beautiful.
They call you Butter Beautiful.
Burbella.
Butter Beautiful. Really?
Burbella. Butter Beautiful.
J&D Cakes,
I
the
knew
guy
you were
that
gonna
owns
go
that, his name, what's his name?
Sweet.
You know
Cuteness.
how we're gonna remember his
Cuteness.
name? Body butter.
Body, but it's right. Burbella.
This guy is Cuteness. Cuteness. Now, I gave him the nickname Sweetness because I couldn't remember. I still don't know his name.
Joel.
Joe. So I called him Sweetness because he's in the cake business. Right? No, Freddie, my name is, what's his name?
Joel.
No, what's
Sweetness? Cuteness?
Cuteness.
Cuteness.
Guy. I says, you're a guy. Yes, and I'm very cute. And that's the way he goes around, calling himself Cuteness. So now when I see him, I say, Cuteness!
That's what you did yesterday. Dr.
Unbelievable.
Burbella. And
Is
there you
he
have it.
is he Italian?
I don't think so.
I think he's from Thailand.
He actually
You
might
sure?
be.
Do you know what I
He's
noticed?
Asian?
Yes.
Oh.
What did you
or
call him?
Hawaiian.
What you call him?
Asian.
Asian. Is he Asian?
Is he aging?
Asian.
I don't know.
Well, we can help with that.
What
too.
is it? What is the definition of Asian? Is it
Just anywhere in the Asian country.
anywhere from where?
From the Asian country. Like, it could be China, it could be Cambodia, Laos, Thailand.
Really?
If you're
What
from
if you're
any
from
of those
Southeast
What if
locations.
he's from the
then-
Philippines?
Huh?
You're Asian. You consider
Yeah.
Asians
You could
also.
The Philippines. This
Yeah.
is what I don't understand. I don't know what the
I
Philippines
don't
is.
either.
You see, I
So
seem
Puerto
to.
Ricans.
Well,
Yeah,
tell us
thank
in
you,
the
Teddy.
Philippines.
It's the continent of Asia. So anyone who
The
lives
Philippines
in
is not on the continent of Asia. I'm sorry to tell
no,
you.
it's an
No,
island off a continent of
Japan
Asia.
is not on
It's
the
an island
continent of Asia either.
It's
so
in
you're
the
all for two there.
region.
It's in the region.
region.
That'd be at 12:14. Let's time mark that, guy.
Well, the funny thing is,
We're gonna have a geography lesson.
they get on my case like I use the word Indian, right? If you're, and here we go again, and I'm not allowed to say certain things. But to
No.
me, I grew up with these things. It was-
Right.
I'm hoping
It's
that the
okay
hemp,
to
the hemp
not
will
be.
help me.
We don't have to be politically correct. We just
That's
you know,
right.
Yeah.
talk about it. That's all.
No, you have to be
Right.
politically correct because everybody screams
not
at
on.
me. You know, when you see me reach for this, you know. I'm
You
like
need
that.
it, yes. You need to focus, clarity.
when you get around
focus.
to it.
I don't get around to it. This is all gone. Somebody's sucking down my stuff.
I know. Here's a round to it. When you get around to it,
Get around.
there you
Love it.
have it.
What is that?
Around to it.
Around to
when
it.
you get around to
Here,
it.
you gotta
you
get
get
around
around
to it.
to it.
Here, you're gonna have to give out 3 because you got 3 on the set.
It's,
But we got some gifts
Ready
to you
to
anyway.
get around to it. All right, I'm really anxious to hear Dr. Barbella's story
Yeah, 'cause I
because
didn't
you
tell
got
you.
to meet him yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and I think it was on with David DePino, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
And I don't know his story at all. And you're with Living Waters Ministries of the Palm Beaches
Yes.
and livingwaterhaiti.org.
Yes.
Livingwaterhaiti.org. Dr.
Yep.
Barbella is with us. So welcome. Tell us a little bit about your
Don't-
story. And I see you're wearing a collar, and I'm assuming that has something to do with your story.
It does. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So on April 4th, I headed out to Haiti, and for the first time ever, my wife said to me, "Come back." She never says that to me. But that was her words, "Come back."
Come back home.
She just said, "Come back."
Okay.
So anyway, off I went to Haiti with the team, and we left Port-au-Prince in 2 vehicles, headed for the Northwest. Takes 8 or 10 hours to get up there. There's one highway going up there. About 4 hours into the trip, we passed through a city called St. Mark, and little ways past St. Mark, came up on tires on the side of the highway, and I usually run into a roadblock somewhere along there and have to give up a baseball cap or a bottle of vitamins or something to who's ever running the roadblock. Kind of used to that. But we came up on a roadblock further up the road. There was nothing like I've ever seen. There was lots of tires burning and guys with guns. It was 150 guys estimated with machine guns. And I was in the second vehicle, sitting behind the driver. And the first vehicle, when it came to a stop, the guys jumped on the roof of the vehicle, were firing off their guns, beating on the glass, and then started to drag people out of the vehicle. So, us guys in our vehicle, we decided to fight or flight. We had no weapons, so flight was the best option, so we went full reverse and started down the highway in reverse. And that took the pressure off of our friends in the first vehicle. However, all these guys are now shooting at us. So we could hear the bullets hitting the vehicle. Usually we could just go into the bush because we got 4-wheel drive vehicles. But this happened to be a part of the highway. It was in a flood zone with deep ditches. We had no escape. It was like fish in a bowl. So we finally found a driveway to turn around in. We pulled in to turn around, and one of the bullets hit the tire. Now the pickup truck was filled with computers for a school that we got going not far from there. And so the weight of the computers just took the back of the truck down. We got turned around, started down the road, 5 miles an hour max because of that tire. I could see the guys on foot catching up with us in the side view mirror. And then I saw a motorcycle coming up on us fast, and it had 2 guys with machine guns. And so I said, "Guys, we got company on the side with guns." As soon as I yelled duck, duck. That's the last thing I got to say. And then I'm looking down on my body, and my body's quivering. My arms are quivering. I'm a big game hunter, so I knew what that was all about. I got shot in the spine, good kill shot. So I yell at my driver, "I've been shot, I'm dead, stop." I wanted them to stop before they got shot. Stop the vehicle, surrender. Nobody could hear me. So then I realized I'm not in my body. I'm looking down at my body. They can't hear me for a reason. So I said, okay, I got to talk to God. He's the only one that can hear me now. So I said, God, this can't be my time. I said, I got a wife at home. She needs me. I got a son that needs me. I said, I've been serving you for the last 30 years. I said, I got lots of miles left in my sneakers. I'll go to every end of the earth, every place you send me, but put me back. As soon as I said that, I was back in my body, and I yelled again, I've been shot. This time the guys turned around immediately, and they looked at me, and they stopped the vehicle right away, put their hands up, and I looked to my left, and there was 3 guys, gang members, with their guns aimed at my head through the window, and I thought, they're going to finish me off. And one of them squinted his eye, and I said, oh, here we go. So I thought I'd play dead. So I flopped over on the seat, and I pretended I was dead. Meanwhile, my driver gets out of the car, and he's very distraught. He sees the guys are going to finish me off. What I didn't see is one of those 3 men put their rifle in through the window, put it up to the back of my head, was going to squeeze the trigger. That really upset my driver, good friend of mine. And then a man appeared from behind him, put his hand on his chest, and in perfect English, this was a Haitian man, perfect English, said to my buddy, be calm. And he felt a peace come over his whole body. And then that gentleman turned to the guy with the gun, said something in Creole. The guy pulled the gun out of the window. Then they opened the door, and they got on top of me and pulled my pockets inside out, took my wallet, took my phone, and I started to assess myself when they left, and I could tell I was shot in the neck. I didn't realize I was shot in the jaw and shot in the shoulder. I didn't realize I got shot 3 times. The neck was the big pain because the bullet lodged in my spine, and so it was very, very painful.
And then what happened? How did you get to the hospital? Do you know the gentleman that pulled him off of you?
So my driver turned around to thank him, and he was gone. So he thought immediately it had to be an angel. Who else could it be? So then there was a big fight. I could hear the big argument outside the vehicle. The bad guys wanted to take the vehicles, and my team members were arguing. We were riding with a Haitian pastor. He was arguing with them, we need the vehicle to get the doctor to the hospital. And they were saying, no, we're stealing the vehicle. So the argument goes back and forth, and finally some of the local villagers said, this doctor's here to help us. Are you kidding me? Let them take him to the hospital. So that argument won out, and off we went to the hospital.
Now I want to touch upon why you went to Haiti and what you do and why you were doing there.
Yeah. So usually I go and I have a team of medical people with me, doctors, nurses, etc. And we hold a clinic for a week, sometimes 2 weeks. And we'll go from village to village and give medical care. This particular time, I was doing other things also. Like one of the things I was assessing the depth and width of a lagoon that we have on our property, to make sure that a boat that we're sending over there would fit in through the lagoon. So I was going to do a little diving on that trip also.
Now, how long have you been going to Haiti to do what you do?
Since 1990.
So you're not a stranger to the country?
No, surely not.
And you knew the turmoil that's going on there right now for the last 30 years, 25 years?
Yeah.
But you still went?
Yeah.
You still go, even though your wife tell you come on back. You go because you're there to help your fellow man, yes?
Yes.
It is an amazing deal that, number one, if you didn't run They probably would have just stolen everything, including the vehicles.
That could be. But now since then, I got an email a few days ago, 2 missionary vehicles taken, 4 missionaries missing, 1 missionary shot.
So it's getting worse.
Yeah, so you never know how this is going to go. We thought our best option was to back out, and if the tire hadn't have got hit, we would have made it out of there. So I've never seen anything like that. I mean, usually there's no violence involved. To me, it looked like an assassination when they start dragging people out of a vehicle and they're shooting their guns. That didn't look like a happy time.
And
So
would you go back?
yes.
Sue, how do you feel about that?
Probably take a different route.
You would go,
Yeah.
You're going to the villages and you're helping them with medical care. Is
Yeah.
that what the ministries does? Is that part of your mission? Of
It
going
is.
there?
We put a church in each of these small villages, a school. Right now we're feeding 6,400 kids every day. 40% of them, that's the only meal they get. So, and some of the schools, we're teaching them English now, which is going to give them an edge in society there.
And how did you get involved working with them? You were a practicing physician, you said, in Kansas.
Well, back then I was a paramedic, so this has been a long time. I've been with Living Waters. In the last 2 years, I've been working on a boat with another friend of mine. It's a 40-foot pontoon boat, and this may be the solution to the problem of going up this highway. If we can get this boat over there, it's $20,000 to ship it over. So this is a request, if anybody has that kind of money, if anybody has a shipping company, we could take that boat, drive mission teams from Port-au-Prince to the northwest, avoid every highway, avoid the gangs, and safely continue even in the turmoil.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Yeah,
So you're still willing to go back,
I am.
and you're still willing to continue your journey.
I would like to finish the story and go back and find the guys that shot me and said, look, this is what God did for me. I'm still
And go
still
back
in
and
one
finish
piece.
your mission.
And finish the mission and say, look, you didn't slow me down. This is what God did for me, and share the gospel with them.
Man, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
You know, the Bible is full of people that went and saved people, and did the missionary work, and a lot of them got eaten.
Yeah.
True story.
The story is remarkable. Yeah, I had no idea. And even more remarkable is your recovery. You got shot in the neck,
Yeah.
landed in your spinal cord, and here you are.
Yeah.
Your jaw looks fantastic. I mean, the
Yeah.
recovery, this has just been since April, so you're
Yeah.
very soon
Oh,
out of
just-
surgery.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
recent.
Any residuals? I mean, your neck, nothing.
I have one vocal cord that doesn't work. It's stuck open, so I'm speaking with one vocal cord. So sometimes my
So
voice
your singing
cracks.
career is over.
My singing career is over. I can't sing anymore. Yeah,
Well, you're here.
I'm here.
That's
And you're here to tell the
That's-
story, which I think is the
blessed.
essence of
Yeah.
what's going on right now.
What,
Thank
what
God.
a
That's
truly
it.
There's
remarkable
definitely a
story.
reason why you're still here.
Yeah.
Now, I heard this story last night, and I know that he wants somebody to help him. Now, you want somebody with their shipping piece, but there are other things that they can do to help your cause as well, right?
Yeah, you come on a trip with us. I
No,
mean,
no, we ain't
have-
doing that.
We have.
I'm staying home. You hear what your
Your
husband
wife is saying come back.
You hear what your husband wants? You gotta put handcuffs. I got handcuffs there. You can borrow them.
No,
We ain't going-
will you go with him?
No,
No, she's
No, right now. Have you been?
She's never been.
you never
not
been?
yet. She's saying not yet.
Not yet. You're
Not
gonna
yet.
go in
Saying
the
not
future.
yet.
In the future.
Oh wow, that's
That's a
good to hear.
brave. Well,
That's
somebody's got to
that's a
keep
big
you out of
step.
trouble.
Yeah.
Really remarkable. Let's go to commercial break. When we come back, let's talk to Hemp Boca, more with Dr. Burbella and Living Waters Ministries. Give us a call, 888-994-4995, and we'll be right back. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself, give yourself the chance to be heard, and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Hemp Boca. Products of purest natural ingredients and providing a safe alternative method for relief from many symptoms, creating a healthier lifestyle without the use of opioids. Use Hemp Boca products for improved mental health and overall well-being. It's safe, legal, and non-psychoactive. Our pure and high-quality CBD is from clean industrial hemp, then extracted slowly over days to produce the strongest and most effective products on the market, made in the U.S. with no synthetic ingredients. Committed to bringing our customers the highest grade CBD oil on the market. Our industrial hemp, it's organic with no solvents and pesticides, gluten-free, vegan, full spectrum, and third-party double lab tested. Our top priority is your health and wellness, and we are confident you will love our products and the amazing relief so you can enjoy the things you love to do. Try our products and start living a healthier lifestyle. Hemp Boca. Good health and good sense are two of life's greatest blessings.
Pure Wave. Supercharge your cells. Energize your body with Pure Wave therapy. Are you ready for improved cell regeneration, less discomfort, a longer, healthier, vital life? Contact purewavenow.com for your consultation. PureWave technology strengthens the immune system and metabolism while activating hormone production. purewavenow.com, 561-965-7777.
And we're back.
And welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe on a wonderful Wednesday. I can't say Women's Wednesday. We've got Chris from Hemp Boca, and we have Dr.
No, I say doctor.
Burbella.
We have
I thought
Dr.
maybe by now you got the name Dr.
No.
Burbella with us from Living Waters Ministries. Welcome, Hemp Boca. We haven't had you with us in a while. You used to be with us every Tuesday, and now you have your own show again on Tuesdays at 2:30 right here in the studio, your own Hemp Boca show. But we wanted to share it again with our viewing and listening audience and share it with
Doc?
Dr. Burbella.
You're going to say it 1,000 times.
She's
before
going to
the
do this
show,
all day.
yeah.
Doc, you're going to be famous because I can't remember your name.
Well, you know, it's all about the branding, right?
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see Chris
Dr.
is wearing.
Alias.
I'm glad Chris is wearing green because we're one step closer to branding you with an embroidery Hemp Boca T-shirt now, or a shirt. You got to brand, and wait, brand.
What does green have to do with Hemp Boca?
Because their logo and
Is
that
green?
Crown.
was
Well,
yeah,
the hemp plants also.
Oh, look at this.
exactly. And the hemp
Yeah.
plant was green, so I always think of green plant, Hemp Boca, green. That probably was not your
Hemp.
intention, but in my mind, that makes
I'll go
sense.
along with it.
All right, good. I'm glad you did that intentionally. Chris
know-
and Jean from the Hemp Boca show.
You know, they think you're a couple of French fries short of a Happy Meal.
You
right?
know what?
And I love
But
Happy
it makes sense, though, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
It absolutely
Hey, Happy
makes
Meal.
sense.
I'll still get a Happy Meal today. I don't, it doesn't, you know.
But hemp book, we want to
You
talk
kidding
about the differences of hemp because, like we said, hemp is everywhere. It is a $20 billion
22
industry.
billion, but yeah.
Huge industry. You can buy it at your local pharmacy, you can buy it at the gas station, you can buy it at the grocery store, but all hemp products are not created equal. You talk about THC, and it's all over the media of those people that are using hemp and using CBD products and being drug tested and being put on a leave of absence, losing their jobs because even though it says no THC, some products still have THC.
Correct.
So let's talk about the no THC versus, you know, what truly is with one of your lines truly has no THC.
Right.
Truly.
Truly.
Truly,
So-
it's not just
and we're
the,
speaking-
right, the 0.3.
That's correct. So the difference is that, you know, Gene and I made a decision to, you know, because there, unfortunately, about 70% of the labeling that goes on in the CBD industry is mislabeled. It's misinformation. So, but, you know, as ethical and honest we are, and we think, we can say legally zero, if we wanted to, 0.0%. Legally, but we don't do that because we're depending on machines to really extract THC, or we're depending on the farmer that we partner with to make sure that there's zero THC. There's two parts to a hemp plant. You got the plant itself, and then you have the seeds. The hemp seeds is where it is no THC. There's nothing you take a hemp seed and you put it through the test, it's going to come out 0. The THC is within the plant itself, and it's no more than 0.3%, and that's a natural measurement of THC. So when we say we have no THC products, it's because they're made from the hemp seed oil. Sometimes we talk about carrier oil, like in a hemp line we have coconut, and then we have in our Balance Sport we have hemp seed or hemp oil.
Wait, let me go back to what you were saying before. Your products that have the 0 THC
Correct.
are made from the seed.
Correct.
Versus the other products that are made from the plant itself?
Right. Well, you can have it made just from the seed itself, like the oil from the seed, but our products are made from the entire hemp plant, but still able to extract the THC. And that's important because that's when you get into full spectrum versus broad spectrum. Full spectrum means you're taking, using the entire plant.
And what is broad spectrum?
Broad spectrum is when you isolate and you take away and just have certain cannabinoids, let's say CBD, and so in our Balance Sport, and the reason why we chose to go that because we wanted to get the demographics of those that are in law enforcement, public services.
You chose to go which? Full spectrum, broad spectrum?
Full spectrum.
Yeah, both of our products are full spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
And that gives you overall.
The whole-
I'm just trying to understand the difference, and because some products say full spectrum, some say broad, and if you look at the semantics of our language, you would think it's the same thing.
Right. So full spectrum means that you're
semantics, right?
Yes, very good. Full spectrum means you're not disturbing any of the cannabinoids that are in the hemp plant. Okay, you're not disturbing the natural THC in the hemp plant right from the start. So when it goes through the extraction process, that's when you determine of what you want to take out and what you want to leave in. So at the end of the day, it's considered full spectrum.
Okay, now I'm really confused. Thank you very much for making me even more confused because the Farmers Act that was passed this year describes the different parts of the plant. And I didn't understand that until right now what all of this mumbo jumbo means. So if you take it off of the plant one way as opposed to the seed, there's a significant
There's a lot of
difference.
confusion because now you have the marijuana plant, right?
Well, we're going to get to that in a second because I still got a bone to pick about the hemp plant before we get to the marijuana, which is a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
And it depends on who you have the conversation with.
That's true.
We're going to get into that. But I go into Walmart and they got CBD in Walmart. I tell you what happened, right? I said, can I see your manager? And the manager came out, and I help you. I says, I heard this was illegal. Why are you selling it? What is the THC in this plant? She says, sir, are you insane? I don't know. Write to Walmart. I'm writing to you. You're the manager. In Orlando, they arrested somebody for having CBD on the property. True?
Sure.
That is correct.
And I don't care what the verbiage is. When you put a handcuff on me, it's a handcuff. You can apologize all you want. That isn't the point. Confusion upon confusion upon confusion equals more confusion.
Correct.
So why can't we have just one definition? Forget about the 0.03. You have 0 and you have 0.03, correct?
Up to
0.03. It could be less.
That's correct.
Unless you're a mumble idiot and you don't care what you're doing. You got 0.05, 2.7.
So when we read these stories, I think the thing that sticks out the most is that, and correct me if I'm wrong, Gene, they put so much emphasis on CBD, but yet CBD is not toxicate. It's not. It's not
intoxicating.
Non psychoactive as far as there's no THC in CBD. When you read these articles and they reference, that lady or the two grandmothers that were arrested in the Midwest, couple weeks ago, because they have a CBD bottle, but it clearly says on there hemp extract. That basically means this is pure CBD, no THC from the hemp seed. The THC is what
the plant
creates the high. It depends on how much THC level.
Well, let me ask you about your tinctures. Yes. Are your tinctures, do they say hemp extract? What do they say
yes, they do.
All right, so the hemp extract is what's coming from the CBD seed, from the hemp seed, I'm sorry.
Right. So, and that's what helps make the products 0. And we're allowed to kind of say that it's 0% or no because we have the lab reports. The lab reports are on our website as of like 3 weeks ago. And that's important, because you could say all day long what our products have and what they don't have, but we also want to prove it and be transparent with our consumers, which is important. So when you're out there shopping for CBD, always ask for a lab report. If they don't have it on the website,
Right. Always
call
looking for
them.
the product on the box or on the product itself that should have the QR codes on there, because that's, you know, when you scan it on your phone, it links right into the
All the
lab report.
information should be.
Right.
Should be correct.
Because
Right.
it doesn't mean I
It
don't
is.
get an eyedropper and use any label and says, okay, here you have it.
So the QR code is not required. It will be. We've known this about 6-8 months ago. We immediately implemented it, even though it's not regulated, it's not requirement, not by law, but it will be. But it's a good practice. It's good to be ahead of the game, and it helps consumers to to give awareness and another way
Well,
of
it separates.
providing the
It
document.
separates you men from the boys.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
You're not ashamed to show
For
what's
sure.
in it.
And this proves, like our reports prove what's not in there, like no pesticides, no metals, no solvents. It proves that it's gluten-free, vegan, all the different cannabinoids, no THC, and that's what we're all about. That's
When
what
you're
we're trying
looking at, for the hemp Boca product, you're looking for the educated consumer. Not
Right.
that everyone isn't, but not everyone takes the time to become educated. And the more educated, and over 3 years, you and I have worked with quite a few hemp companies, right? And I remember the first day you and I went, what are we even looking at? And the first product, it said a proprietary blend of. This is the company that you and I were talking about.
Yes.
A huge company. And the first ingredient, like everything regulated in foods, should be that which is the highest quantity in it. And it's a proprietary blend of extracts. It did not say CBD.
So-
it did not say hemp. It was a blend. And
A blend of
Without-
junk.
but right
could
from
be
that,
anything.
but right from that point on, you realize that even those that are the biggest companies aren't necessarily those that have
better,
the highest,
right.
have the highest
Without
quality.
mentioning the name of the company, there's a few things that I've done my research on that company.
Yeah.
One, they do business overseas in some of their product. Okay. Based on my opinion, our opinion, what we feel, how can you make sure of how the plants are being grown or following the right steps to get the pest?
I was going to ask you that.
Plant mobility, pest control, things like that, but you're in another country, but yet you're here in the States. Regardless of how the setup is, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing, so we focus on farmers here because we can go there and they have the same thought process as we do, what we want in our products. Number 2, proprietary, and the keyword blend. Look those words up. There's a subliminal message there. There are things made in a lab, right? There are things that are in conjunction with what they have from overseas, what they have from here, and what's being made in a lab. That particular company has a relationship with a lab, and that's actually how they started.
Correct.
So there's a word synthetic that's floating around now, right?
Yep.
Synthetic CBD?
Right.
Oh,
you
yes.
actually found the article.
You found it in
There-
the gas station, didn't you? Or you did, found
I did.
synthetic
Yeah,
CBD.
they still have it in Tampa.
Yeah.
We all know what synthetic means. There are OxyContin laboratories that were making OxyContins, making synthetic CBD out of yeast, and so these just people need to just be aware of.
But this
if
is
you're
what's
gonna put-
creating the confusion, though.
Well, it's purposely being done.
Right.
Of course, because people want to knock it out the market. They want to dismantle it for everything else that they want to sell.
They're all about cheapest way, not really focused on the healthier way. We're all about the healthier way, and it's, yes, that's our challenge, that's our struggle.
Well,
But we steadfast
But
and
you
focused.
guys do this every day of the week. You guys do this. This is your life. This is your livelihood.
Right.
This is your business. Okay, and you educate. I seen the way you talk to doctors and everybody else because a lot of people are learning. What I don't understand is last month the Drug and Food Administration, Food and Drug Administration, had open forums for the first time in the history of this country on CBD in food, which is illegal to have CBD in food. I didn't know that. I see people selling milkshakes, CBD.
with THC.
I'm not even saying that. I don't even want to confuse the issue because if I go in that direction, that's even a bigger offense because that's not even permissible. So I'm going to say no THC for now, for the conversation. But they're having forums about putting it in food because they know this stuff works. It helps children. It helps pets.
Well, that's my next question is, once we go through the quality and the quality of your product versus others, What are some of the reasons people would use hemp Boca products or CBD in general? Because here we have Dr.
great-
Burbella with us.
Who doesn't use
Who
it?
doesn't use it, who works with Haiti, who works with these villages and is practicing was a practicing general practitioner. Some patients could have probably benefited from the usage of. So what type of patients or people can be potentially helped?
The difference with hemp Boca, like Gene and I used to, for the beginning months of hemp Boca, describe the process that our plants go through.
But
we found
we don't have a ton of time. But from what, not the process of hemp. I don't mean to interrupt you,
Just
but
the
what
symptoms
is
of-
it?
Like who?
Is it
Like
kids?
who
Is
type?
it adults? Is it if you
Yeah.
have pain? Autism?
What does it
that
treat?
type of-
Oh,
What are
yes,
the
yes.
indications for
Right.
usage?
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
there's
a good one, Doc.
there's
Thank you.
there's little data as far as young adults and kids, but there's a lot of data with epilepsy, with seizures, arthritis,
Addiction.
chronic pain. Yes, there is some data coming out with addiction.
Right.
That what it's doing, it's slowly shifting people with the opioid abuse or the epidemic
Right.
over to CBD products.
Right, they're starting to do a lot more studies.
I just read about the veterans coming back with
PTSD.
They're using it that.
Yes.
They use a form of I think it's heroin, the active ingredient to help these vets. Did you read this? The U.S. government has invested billions of dollars to make this pill up to help them overcome the psychosis, and they found out the CBD is more
Right.
effective.
Between the veterans and those that use opioids, there's a hesitation in the beginning because the one thing that people have addictions are afraid of is to be addicted to something new, right? So again, it's awareness, it's education.
I want to give Samantha a mic also. You've got a child who is autistic or on the spectrum, and this is why, right? So it's one of the reasons why I wanted to ask him. Have you used it, or do you know
We
anyone
use
that
it
uses
every
it for
day.
You
for
do
him.
use it.
Yep.
Use it. How old is your son?
5.
And how
Just
does it
turned
help
5.
him?
It's helping a lot because, as a matter of fact, we're seeing a biomedical holistic pediatrician who specializes in children only on the spectrum, and he highly recommended it. And since we've been giving it to him, his stemming has subsided a lot, which is this.
great.
It's like
That's remarkable.
And,
Oh, wow.
but this is,
Fantastic.
but this is what one of the problems that we have with the Men in Blue, and I used to be an auxiliary. I love cops. I really do. I think that what they do, nobody
Fix the
does.
camera.
But the bottom line, the Men in Blue and the Women in Blue that serve our community, they're under very high stress. Man, if you think it's easy being a cop, I don't care where you are. New York, New Jersey, Florida, I don't care where you are. The stress level will eat you alive.
Yep.
Okay?
For sure.
And they're afraid to take CBD.
Well, it's because again, they've got to be aware of who they can buy the products and really feel safe that there's no THC in it. Because if they do a drug test and THC comes up, they could lose their job or get
Right.
suspension. But here's number 2: they don't have the correct tools to test. You're doing a sobriety test with breathalyzer machines. That's not a THC machine. That's
It's not gonna
alcohol.
prove it, right.
Right.
Yeah,
So
they
this-
haven't invented one yet.
Right.
But how remarkable that we can help our youth. And there was something I was watching about the stress that our Men in Blue and these first responders are having. And the suicide rate is so tremendous because they don't realize that the help is, gives me the chills, they don't realize the help is there. And if there was in the drug testing, right, and things that other people and other businesses aren't drug tested, the amount of kids that we work with here, we don't drug
Oh, for
test
sure.
our crew. We don't get drug tested.
We don't even drug test pilots.
I'm sure pilots have random drug
I'm
testing.
telling you.
Come on.
I found out. through a
Can I
report
ask a
read.
question though? You said something about it not being if it's in food, because we've been giving it to him in like a little gummy worm treat.
No, there are food companies. There are.
As far as
soda
putting
pop.
it in coffee and other food products.
It's not supposed to be.
Okay.
But it's also not legal.
Yeah.
It's not legal in some other things.
I've taken it myself just to make sure.
Honey, I just taken it. I take this every day. I'm down to, and I don't take a couple of drops. With the stress I got, are you kidding me? For a diabetic, and I'm talking for me, the diabetic me. And I heard, I hit me. This helps me immensely with the inflammation in my legs.
But how incredible it is that you have a doctor that you're working with, a pediatric physician, that's saying, you know what, this is what I do, and this can help my patients, and it's helping.
And he's only holistic.
That's incredible.
That's great
We
to
should
hear.
actually
I've
bring
seen
him
more
on the
progress
show.
working with this doctor in the last 6 months than I did with the neurologist who diagnosed him, who basically just
Right.
And
give
you
you
know,
no answers. They just diagnose and they say, now go and figure it out.
And how does
Go
your
and
son
figure
feel
what
now?
out.
His stimming has decreased.
His stemming has decreased because what's happening is that the verbal communicative part of the brain that's not stimulated enough, other parts of the brain are being overstimulated, and so it helps equalize that.
Okay, so I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a second. I come up to you as a father whose 2 children, 3 children, 4 children should be using this because they have similar symptoms. I'm gonna talk similar to similar. Could be different, that's a different conversation, similar. And I walk up to you and I say, I don't want my kids using drugs, I don't think it's right. Now, you're a parent, you've done your homework, it's helping your son. How would you attack that conversation?
Well, I think I wouldn't attack it because I think everybody has to do what works for them, because my son is also on a gluten-free, dairy-free diet, and it doesn't work for every child on the spectrum either. So I think really the proof is in the pudding. Test it out 3 to 6 months, and if you notice a difference, well, then it speaks for itself. Just be open-minded. Do your research first. Find which company, like you said, is, that it's getting good references on it and stuff, and that you've heard good things about that particular company. Then try it out and see if it works. And if it doesn't, then it doesn't, but it may, and I'm noticing a difference.
Samantha's an author, and we're going to talk to her in the next hour about her book. I mean, you reach kids. You write children's books. You write mid-level, elementary, I guess middle school books.
Yeah.
And you're in the community. You were doing book signings, and you were seeing kids of all ages, races, shapes, and sizes. You have an incredible, I don't want to say power, but a mission now that you can share success stories of your son.
I just tell other parents what works for me in my journey and set the example. But I would never tell another parent what they should do.
Right. You share the information.
Right, exactly.
Well, that's a good point. Not should. I get mad. I say should. I shouldn't, but I do. I'm sorry.
There's a lot of contradicting.
Doc, in your world...
I don't think it's that black and white either, so...
Well, the problem is that I'm not even getting gray. What happens is I get shut down.
You're already gray.
Well, I'm a little teed off on this because I get shut down by people who don't do the research, don't listen, don't open their minds. Forget about me, because me is me. But, kids, I see kids. I mean, I coached for 21 years, and I can tell you something. This stuff will help in the coaching pieces of what I had to deal with. I wish I had known you back then. I wish half my family is in the medical profession, doctors. And
well,
everything
it's
else.
also working in combination with some other things. Like we're doing the B12 shots as well, which is helping tremendously.
But let's have a conversation.
So.
Let's talk about those other things.
Yeah.
Not shut me down,
Right.
because they have shut us down in dealing with
How
this.
many of our customers have come back and said that they're no longer, taking their opioids? And that's what we get chills just even thinking and talking about it.
So
when
many
we hear those
stories.
stories.
Are you guys selling your
and
hemp oil here today? Because I'll take some home. I'll try it on my son.
Yes,
Yes.
we don't know obviously we don't know them personally. We don't expect. We know our products work, but not
her
for
question
everything.
is, can she buy some from you
Yeah,
today?
I'd love
Yes,
to try
of
your
course you can.
product.
Now,
Yes.
Doc, on your side,
Thank you, Don.
Question,
Thank
can
you.
she get some from you today?
yeah, well, he usually runs.
No,
away.
I said
I know.
thank you.
Doc, in your neck of the woods, in South America, this is in hospitals. They're using it for children in hospital because I spoke to somebody in Brazil and it's in there where they're using it. So in your neck of the woods, you've seen a lot of the problems that kids have, that parents have, and everything.
Sure.
This could be something that can help you in your journey to alleviate not all the problems. I'm not saying we're curing anything, don't get me wrong, but it gives conversation, which is, I think, what we've always asked.
To educate, to give choice, right? Because as you say, you don't tell people. All you can do is educate
them.
We can
Right.
open the platform and say, there are choices, there are options, and in conjunction with other holistic methods, and even in conjunction with your medication. We never say stop your medication.
Right.
But it's worth the education, it's worth learning and saying, you know what, maybe I can add this in.
Yeah, but what about taking medication making you worse? Don't even take me down this.
Listen, I've been
Don't take
that
me
route.
down this road.
You know I've been that route. How can people find you if they're not here in studio today for Hemp Boca?
You can visit us on our website at hempboca.com, or you can give us a call at 561-330-5655.
And you can always watch their show when?
Yeah, every Tuesday from 2:30 to 3:30 here at the Brooklyn Cafe studio at the heart of Delray Gallery.
And if you're
in Delray
watching, you
Beach.
want to come down on Tuesday at 2:30, 2 o'clock, come on down, and you
Yes.
can meet with them here, which I think is
Yep.
the reason why we're taking them on the road with us, it's just that. If we're on a remote on Thursday and they're there, they'll let you know in advance. You can come and meet them there if it's not convenient to come here.
Right, more visibility. And Dr. Burbella, for Living Waters Ministries, if people want to get involved or donate or just learn more about your mission, how do they do that?
livingwaterhaiti.org.
And Living Water is, because I was looking it up, you're all over the place. You're all over, you're worldwide. You're just not in Haiti. Living Waters goes,
Living Waters of the Palm Beaches is just in Haiti.
okay.
There's a lot of different Living Waters, so make sure you get on the right website.
So
That's
which
why I
one
wanna
is
make people
yours?
Find that.
Living Water Ministries of the Palm Beaches,
Okay.
and that's livingwaterhaiti.org.
All right, that's
Specifically
important to
help
do that.
Haiti. Right, because I was
Yep.
looking and the symbol is the same,
There's a lot of them.
but the
Yeah.
website
You got a lot
is
of
different.
friends,
The
Doc.
connection is different. That's why I just want to make sure you find the right one. It's Living Waters Haiti. You can find that information.
Very important. If you want to join and help out and you didn't get the information, you can always call us here. We'll make sure we give it out to you.
livingwatershaiti.org. We got a
Yep.
lot. See, Samantha, you never know when you come up. We've got Femcity in the house joining us,
Yes? Femcity
Yeah.
Wednesday.
and we're going to talk about your book and your new movie and everything that's coming out with that. Don't you have a movie coming out? Movie.
We're making a movie.
Oh, she's getting, maybe
I-
joining in with Mama Ali, her movie.
Well, she's got the script. I'm thinking the movie's next.
Well, you know, we spoke to Mama Ali.
And I'm sending Freddie out on a casting call for it because it is your type of movie.
What kind of movie?
It's about her family.
Oh, yes. Okay. I the screenplay.
The
Oh,
screenplay,
you
the
did?
other movie.
This is-
great grandparents.
Yes.
That's,
Italian great grandparent?
yes. I'm Italian.
Are you?
Sides.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's-
pure Italian?
Pure
You speak Italian?
I don't. I know. My great grandparents came from Italy, and they lost it with my grandparents.
sending
What-
Freddie on a casting call for that
I know the
movie.
bad words.
We all
I
know
know
the
that's bad
bad.
for us.
The hand gestures.
Yeah, if you ever watch our show without words, you'll see my bad hand gestures. Which is not intentional.
This is no. It's
I don't do
With the
that.
bath
You do
bombs.
that. I do this. You go here, I go there. You know what I'm saying?
that was funny when that happened the
I
first
think
time.
it's
I
almost time
lost
for the
it.
hot sauce challenge. Stay tuned. We're going to go to 95.3 FM 1470
You're leaving
AM.
early.
Not really. Give us a call at 888-565-1470 and save the date. Your invite is in your inbox. And if you didn't get it, let us know or just come. It is next Friday, June 21st. Where?
Hey, Crazy Uncle Mike.
Crazy Uncle Mike's.
You got me.
That's what I thought. Crazy Uncle Mike's. It is on Federal Highway, just north of Yamato. It is a tremendous venue. We're going to be there. J&D Cakes is doing our 3rd-year anniversary cake, and we wouldn't be at 3 years if it weren't without your help and your support and always being with us on these journeys. So please come. It is an open invitation,
He's
an open
gonna sing.
venue. Chris is singing.
I'm
Chris
singing
is
now?
singing. He's
Great.
gonna be in New York. It's a good thing you're in New York, because I make
Say
you
New
guys
York,
do
New
a
York.
duo.
New York, New
You
York.
you two would do a duo.
We do a duo. We drink
Yeah.
enough. We'll drink anything.
I'll die. Yeah, we'll
You
do
got
it.
some
Do
of
it.
sing
the, you
anything.
got some of that funky brewery going on at Crazy
Oh, we
Uncle
have-
Mike's and those drinks.
Oh, the beer here. You're gonna miss it. This guy's got a brewery over there. It's
Yeah, like
unbelievable.
maybe Samantha will come to a book signing.
Oh yeah,
Bring all of
absolutely.
Femcity with us.
I got a pen, and you'll write.
Is
books.
it next
the date?
Friday?
Next
Next
Friday,
Friday.
June 21st. Save the
wait
date.
a
Mark
minute.
your
Oh, great.
calendar.
Okay, perfect. Because Saturday I'm out. I have an event, but Friday.
Wait a minute. All right.
Give some of these out.
We have been
Now you gotta
restocked
hurry
on our
up.
hook parts. I told you I wasn't going out early.
Gotta give Doc a whole part. Doc, you go to the website and you take one of those and
We'll
you
give him one of
register
the
the name.
cards.
Okay.
And then when you want to give somebody a heart, you know, they
You want
need
to
a
pay it
little love,
forward?
you give it to them and they register, and these goes all over the world.
Wow.
You see
Okay.
all over the world where it goes.
You can register it at brooklyncafe.tv. Check out our website. You can also find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, soon to be Apple TV at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. And you also can find us here in about 4 minutes. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Awesome.
You got the
What?
products of purest natural ingredients and method for relief from many symptoms, creating a healthier lifestyle without the use of opioids. Use hemp bokeh products for improved mental health and overall well-being. It's safe, legal, and non-psychoactive. Our pure and high-quality CBD is from clean industrial hemp, then extracted slowly over days to produce the strongest and most effective products on the market, made in the U.S. with no synthetic ingredients. Committed to bringing our customers the highest grade CBD oil on the market. Our industrial hemp, it's organic with no solvents and pesticides, gluten-free, vegan, full spectrum, and third-party double lab tested. Our top priority is your health and wellness, and we are confident you will love our products and the amazing relief so you can enjoy the things you love to do. Try our products and start living a healthier lifestyle. Hemp bokeh, good health and good sense are two of life's greatest blessings.
Sometimes you need to shake things up a bit, to be a little adventurous, to make your meals pop. Don Pablo coffee growers and roasters have that special ingredient. That little bit of adventure in a bottle to take your dinner to the next level. So take a leap and try one of Don Pablo's fresh roasted specialty coffee meat rubs on your beef, chicken, or pork. You'll never go back to boring again. Go ahead, rub it on your meat.
And welcome. Late is better than never.
Always.
And how you doing?
Fashionably late. We are. I'm good. How you doing? Happy Wednesday. It's a wonderful Women's Wednesday now, I can truly say, because we had two gentlemen on set for our first hour.
How many women we got now? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
You're still kind of
6,
number,
7,
but
8,
you got
9.
Ryan, you and Dylan. You're still
It's
good to
always
go.
the 3 guys.
You know what they say.
I had Doc on here.
You had Doc, you had Chris from Hemboka with us.
Right. I had all them.
We had
guys.
Dr. What was his name?
Doc.
Burbella.
Rebella.
Burbella.
Isn't Rebella like chicken pox?
Burr. Like
That's
butter.
why, I was so. Did he leave? Is he there? I was so afraid to call him Dr. Rebella.
Burbella.
Isn't Rebella like a chicken pox or something?
Yes.
Can you imagine? I would have been so
That
embarrassed.
would be varicella, and that would be no.
Varicella. What is varicella?
Chicken pox.
I thought it was
Well,
rubella.
isn't it
Rubella.
That's
That's rubella is in the
disease.
MMR. Measles, mumps, rubella.
Measles, that's
and
what I was
then
thinking.
varicella
That's-
is chicken
Yeah,
pox.
she's so
You don't want
educated.
what I was thinking.
She understood what we were thinking. We're on the same path.
MMR.
over
Ella,
there.
like the Bella. Burbella. You're close. You got the Ella. You know what Bella means?
Jeez Louise.
Beautiful.
What is
My
Bella?
daughter is
Bella.
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 Bella
My
is
daughter's
beautiful.
name.
That's Italian. See, you just know one
See
Italian
that?
word.
See that? I knew all that. I got lucky.
That's so funny.
How do you know this stuff? Never mind. I don't wanna
No,
know.
every time I'm here, there's that weird.
Samantha and I have this weird
coincidence.
interconnection every time she's here.
Lord, give me
Samantha Negret is with us. She has a book for us called Rainbow
This is for you guys.
Crystal, and she has signed it for the Brooklyn
I know
Cafe
you-
TV.
Look at that pen.
The official
Yeah, I
launch
know.
of Rainbow
Dawn
Crystal.
likes purple, so there you
She
go.
likes purple, so our book has been signed
So
in
you
purple.
wore purple on purpose today? Purple on purpose.
Purple on
Did
purpose.
you do that?
You know
knew
what?
that.
I didn't, but it has been one of those days. And Chris wore green, and the book is signed to both of us so we can share.
Why? I'm never gonna see this
Wait,
again.
Dawn, turn the pen around. There you go.
She takes
Oh,
the
she's
books
got
home
glitter.
to read and never see them again.
Look at that. It's like a new corsage for me. I love that. You know, whoever said you had to wear flowers as a corsage? I think you could just wear like unicorns.
A corsage?
Yes, you know what that is?
Yeah, it's a thing you put on your lapel.
That would be flowers, yes. And thank you to Blossom Moments Floral for changing our set over today. We missed Jermina. We were at meetings this morning. So for all your floral events, event planning, event needs, anything you are looking to enhance with beauty and decor, baskets, you name it, contact Blossom Moments Floral, bmgevents.net, or give her a call, 561-953-6343. We have Femcity back in the house for Femcity Wednesday. We have Patty with us and Samantha Negret, who the author of Rainbow Crystal.
I'm reading it.
It's pretty remarkable, right?
It is very interesting.
What's happening with Rainbow Crystal? You independent publisher, you were telling me while we were at commercial break on what's happening.
What's happening is just trying to let people know that the book is out there and trying to, sell the book, of course. That would be the first priority, but also just to, do book talks and readings and signings and put my name out there as an author. And also, I think the book has a message as well. So I'm hoping that it, it appeals to a younger audience. It's a children's book, so it's for ages 8 and up. I say it's middle grade. And just put myself out there right now and
Tell us
promoting the book.
story. Tell us, not the whole story. We don't want to give the ending away, but tell us the premise
So
of the
basically,
story.
it's a friendship story about Serafina and Josie Lee. And Serafina moves to a new city, not knowing anyone, and she's pretty mad at her parents about moving from New Jersey to Florida. 9 years old, and she's just in that little stage. And she meets and befriends Josie Lee. They become inseparable, and Josie Lee passes away in a tragic accident, leading Serafina to go on this quest into this magical world called Raven, which is inside a rainbow it's a bridge between heaven and earth, basically.
What age
So
did you come to Florida? 9?
She was 9 in the story.
No, what
when
age did you come to?
I was like 3.
Okay.
So,
This is not about you, is it?
Well, it's inspired by me and
had
real
a
There's a
life.
whole lot of you in this book.
It is. It's inspired
I
by
can
my
feel it.
character as a child, but of course, there's a lot of fiction going on because I never really went inside a world of a rainbow, although I'd like to.
But wasn't there a
That'd be
story
wonderful.
in your life that sort of inspired you?
Yes, I did lose my best friend, and that actually it inspired the story because I thought about I never felt like death was really the end, and so I figured
why not share, like, so for me, I feel our spirit goes somewhere, a beautiful place. If you want to call it a heaven, you can call it that. If you want to call it an afterlife. But my best friend and I used to talk about that a lot when she was alive. And so I created a world where I could see her again because I know her spirit is still there and she's still guiding me. So it's symbolic because in the story, Josie Lee is guiding her through this journey through Raven, which has all these 6 different colored realms, because she's returning a stolen rainbow crystal back that was taken from an evil witch and her trolls back to the powerful wizard in the violet realm, all the way to the higher realm. And she's guiding her along her journey. But at the same time, I felt like my best friend has been guiding me through my life and my journey through just everyday things, and also through the writing of the book.
So therein lies
it was my therapy.
Well, therein lies your rainbow.
I like that.
You know, the funny thing is that we all have a rainbow. Just because
Right.
it doesn't come at you in colors doesn't mean it's not a rainbow.
Well, and a rainbow is a sign of hope.
It could be, or it
Yeah.
could be a sign of faith. It could. I mean, this gentleman here, the doctor was here, got shot 3 times, serving
Yeah.
Wow, that
his
story was remarkable.
his whole right, and he's going back.
He's a miracle.
He's gonna do well.
Mhm.
He
And-
is somebody's rainbow,
Yeah,
right?
it's true.
I mean,
You're
you see him
fascinating.
walk in, and
Well, you know, going through the storm, losing we all have that common denominator in life. And that's what I tell children when I go to the book talks, because when I did a school talk, I asked some of the children if any of them had experienced loss of their own. And the majority raised their hand. And some of them decided to share their story, where some were very quiet and private about it. One girl in particular shared that her 13-year-old sister was hit by a bus tragically, and she couldn't even get the words out of her mouth. So I said to her classmates sitting around, I said, did anybody know the story about this young lady? And none of them knew it. So I said, why are we not talking about loss? I mean, it's such a common part of life and our experiences. And I feel like parents sometimes get really nervous to even talk to small children about death. So I felt like this could start the conversation among those little children who don't know how to process their feelings or articulate their feelings.
it's interesting because it's one of those things that are not comfortable talking about. It's death and sex.
Right.
The
Yeah,
2
it's-
things as parents don't like to talk to their
It's
kids
true,
about,
actually, though.
right? What are you looking at me like that for?
Your timing's remarkable.
I'm sorry, but it happens to be. Well, I didn't know. I don't know what's going on.
But
man.
actually, your timing is remarkable because have you ever heard of this book, Rainbow Crystal? You ever heard of this book?
Oh.
No.
Or this could be a good book for you to read.
How
Well,
old
that's
are
why
you?
I'm here.
You're 8.
Ooh, she's right
Perfect
at the cusp.
demographic.
Yep.
So this is the author here of this book about unicorns and rainbows.
Hi.
Now, is this your first book?
It's my first book published, not my first book written. My first children's book written is called Murphy the Fat Cat, P-H-A-T, and it's about a 35-pound tuna-loving good guy cat who saves his neighborhood from a gang of bullying burrowing owls led by the old wise owl named Don Owl Leone.
Donna Leone.
The fat cat.
The cool cat. And that slang is not around anymore, apparently.
Until the next movie comes out. What is it like to be an author? And we're talking about in a saturated market of authors, of books, and the lack of bookstores.
Wait, rephrase that question.
Yeah.
What's
that's
it
a
like
good-
to be an author, right? You're in a saturated market. People are writing, and everyone's self-publishing, and there's books and books and more books.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot of bookstores.
Well, I mean,
How is it to promote your book? And because your story is remarkable. I mean, just the symbolism of you start in the lower realm of purple, and I'm assuming the higher realm is the red
realm,
right?
where
so
the
you have
evil
to move up
witch
the
lives. So
colors of
she
the
has
rainbow.
to go and get the crystal back from the red realm, and then she goes up through a vortex.
And you are self-promoting this book. You're not with a big publishing
That's a great
house.
question to ask, actually.
I'm
I think
totally
it's
confused
a
over it.
double-edged sword because at the same time you have things like Amazon where propels you into
Kimball.
you can self-publish a book in
Kindle.
24 hours. You can
What?
go home and write a book tonight and tomorrow self-publish on Amazon. So you're more likely to become a published author because of ebooks and self-publishing. However, you're also having to prove yourself more because it's flooded.
You know, as you always say,
Kindle or Kimball?
You don't have to
Kindle.
go the traditional route anyway.
you
I
always-
went the traditional
he
route.
always says the best books written are those that are read.
Yes.
And they're successive when the author finishes the book and the book is completed. But
Right.
unless someone's reading that, the message is not being received by somebody else. Now, for yourself
Agreed.
as the author, if your only goal is to get your story out on paper, it's great. But if
Right.
you want that message to be read and understood and interpreted and find some meaning to it, there needs to be promotion. And you're out there and you're going to the bookstores, you're
Right.
doing book signings. You have a
Well, I say with self-published authors, there's nothing wrong with it, and good for you for even writing the
Absolutely.
book to begin with. However, the only person has to believe in you for a self-published book is yourself, where somebody else, a professional in the industry, has to be the other set of eyes that believes in you. So you're just, I think, more, I don't want to say legitimate in a sense, but
It's a sense of accomplishment.
I mean,
Because
they're
number one-
both a sense of accomplishment.
they are.
I don't want to minimize that.
No, but it's a big home run. I tried to write a book. I got 7 pages. I couldn't write it. I couldn't do it. I could not. It is very disciplined, for lack of a better word, to be able to not only think about the idea, and then fictional is one thing. I mean, I would be all over the place writing books. It would be difficult to sustain it, and then you got to promote it, and
Right.
then you got to be your own marketing firm, and you got to do things with children, and then there's the teaching of it. You know, the greatest book ever written has been the Bible. And it's been dissected and resected, and there's been blood on it, and there's been guts on it. It's all over the place, right? It's been interpreted in different ways and everything else. But the bottom line here is that people pick up the book. And I think that that art is being lost in paper because, I mean, you can get it on your computer. You can your book
Right.
can actually even read to you now.
Right. And my book's on Audible.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah,
That's
that's
you
on
see,
Audible.
that's how I love it because
That
I like
was
to cry,
cool.
and it talks to me.
Because I got to hear somebody else tell me my story back because I've only read it in my own mind.
That's why I was
Now,
wondering, did you
you're
do the
conflicted
audible?
between being the narrator of your own story but being the voice of the character.
How do we get Audible?
You just go on Amazon and you can purchase it. You could get the free trial for 3 months and 3 months, and then they'll start charging you after that. But I think it's like $17.99 for Audible. It's a little bit more.
It's
expensive.
more, but your car can read to you.
Yeah, some people love it. My sister only
I love it.
does Audible.
I was
guys have
wondering how
Audible?
you do that in the
Audible
car.
books?
Well, let me
Billy,
ask
you read?
Let me ask you a question. Our new AMP2.radio. Can
Yeah.
we put Audible on
Absolutely.
it? That was my question.
We're going to do a lot of stuff. We have an online radio station that's going to be part of the programs that we're doing. But yes, that can be plugged in there and it picks it up and it selects it. It's an automatic DJ, so it may put it at 8 o'clock at night, it may put it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
And that's where your publisher does come in, because my publisher has done all that for me. She found my graphic art designer. She gave me all my editors where, I had to do all the edit. There was a four-part breakdown of editing process, I guess you could say. And then, she hires the narrator, who was narrated beautifully by Emily Smith, who did Rainbow Crystal. So
Gotta love it.
Truly. And we've got Wyndham Hotel up in the house from Deerfield Beach. And
Thank you.
we
There's
actually a new mommy to be in the house.
She's pregnant?
I am.
Are you? How many months are you pregnant?
I'm 8.5.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
You know, what happens around me and with pregnant women, Ryan, get 911 on the phone, watch her go into labor any minute. Watch. It always happens.
No, we need her.
Half
No.
of them.
It happens all the
Wait,
time.
That means a girl.
Is she, my next question, she's a girl? She's
It's a girl. Yeah, you were talking about it truly being Women Wednesday, and I wanted to add one to that.
We have an extra
Girl
one
power.
coming in a few weeks.
Is that your first child?
My first, yeah.
Boy.
I know. I
And
have
it's
no
a
idea
girl.
what's ahead, right?
My son has his first, and the other one had his. One is 2 months old, and the other one is a year, right?
Oh my goodness.
And I look at them now, and man, do I laugh. I love being Papa because
But-
I get to laugh.
But you're going to be right in the throes of it. And
Yeah.
the unicorns and the rainbows and the crystals. And again, things always work out as they
So
should.
I started writing this book in 2009, where vampires were very in it. So I wasn't writing this book for the market, and I always want to make that very clear. It just so happened to come out during a time where unicorns were very popular. So you always just write the story that's in your heart. Don't write for the market or what you think people want to read. Write what you would want to read.
You have 2 kids. You have a daughter as well.
I do. Bella, she's 9, and Lorenzo, who just turned 5.
And how does Bella like the book? This
She
is your
loves
demographic.
it. She loves it. She read it, and as a matter of fact, she's helped me a lot for the sequel. She's given me some great ideas.
So when's the movie coming out again?
I hope it becomes a movie. I tell you what, this is some great world building in the story, and some, you know, the imagination going on, and the magic and the adventure going on. So I think that it would make a great movie or a Netflix series.
You know, Lorenzo was the name of my auxiliary police partner. It is the only time in my life, this is the second time that I've heard that name. But it just gave me flashback when I was an auxiliary cop for 3 years in New York. And boy, he was a good guy. Lorenzo,
did you call him Enzo?
I call him L.
Okay, because we call our son Enzo.
I called him L.
More than Lorenzo.
But Lorenzo was the type of guy that he went to war with you, and he never ever left my back, no matter what the circumstances. We always had my six, is what we used to call it. But
yeah, when Samantha's in the room, these magical things always happen, right? And I haven't seen you in a while, and again, it comes full circle. Let's go to commercial break. Teddy, run the 120 commercials. Give us a call, 888-994-4995. More to come with Femcity, Rainbow Crystal. And we've got some hearts to give out. We've got some guests in the studio audience.
Let's do that.
We'll be right back.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or carmencarelaser.com.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
And we are back at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
T-Man in the
Do you know what
house.
I need?
Man.
Actually, I have it right here. I just need to sort of attach these two, and then I have my unicorn wish wand. I'm going to get some wire and attach them. Why not? It's a good. I know. I'd leave you speechless. It's
Because
pretty,
I like that,
it's
and
a
that
pretty
hairy
good-
thing I don't like.
It's a pretty good idea,
It's
don't
like
you
an
think?
amoeba.
Well, then I'll just create a new wand. I
Who
will
made
have
this for you? I can't remember.
Amanda Perna, the fashion designer.
I like her.
Back in the day, back in our BZT
It's like
days.
an amoeba. It's hairy.
This
and
was the
it's growing.
first-
It used to be this
wand.
big, and it keeps growing.
The first one that was created by Amanda Perna. I guess she's still around. We haven't seen her
She
in quite a
is.
while. That's when pom-poms were
very
big
busy.
back in the day.
I don't want to say
Back
that.
4 years ago when you and I started. What is happening next Friday, June 21st, Freddie?
T-Man says we're having a party.
We're having a party. Where are we going?
We're going down to Crazy Uncle Mike's. We're going to be doing some other stuff in the future with Crazy Uncle Mike's, but come on down and join us from 12 to 2. We have all sorts of stuff happening that day. We're going to have some dancers maybe.
We're working on that.
Some
Some Brazilian
music,
dancers, some music,
all
some
sorts of
food,
stuff. It's going
some
to be our
cake.
3-year anniversary. J&D's bringing the cake. Cuteness is being in the house.
Come
Take
on
a
down,
picture
check
with him.
your inboxes. The invite has gone out. If you did not get the invite, you are all officially invited because we wouldn't be growing where we are. We wouldn't be on Roku. We wouldn't be on Amazon Fire, Apple TV, all over social media and cable and radio with all of your help and support. And of course, without the Fems on Wednesdays and our friends that come forward every year to launch their books and keep sharing with us and growing. So please come on out, check your inboxes. If not, just let us know you're coming. Or just come, bring
How
some
did
friends.
you know that I didn't know that that was T-Man?
I knew, right?
How? Because the lights are in my eyes. I can't see nothing.
Because
I just see a small, short black man walking back and forth. I'm saying, who the hell is
again,
that?
he's so politically correct.
Why, he ain't green. That's a black man. You proud to be a black man, right?
He used to be green.
That's true.
Because normally, if you knew it was him, you would have been screaming, "Hey, look who's in the house!
Oh, that's
T-Man
original.
is back!"
That's original right there. When we started doing this, he was one of the originators, and he was fantastic.
Teddy, remember we told you we used to set up the remote every day in the lobby and take it down? This was T-Man.
Remember that?
Every day he would set up the remote and take it down.
2017.
Every single day until we got it right.
But he was persistent.
And then I just thought it was an act in futility, and Freddie was just testing their patience because honestly, I did not think that remote was ever going to get up, and they did it.
Yeah, gee.
And now we go out 3 days a week, 2 to 3
We
days
go
a
3
week.
days a week. The radio station is selling the program that you helped put together. They're making their own deals with it as well.
Oh, sweet.
And we're looking at 2 different studios, one in Hollywood and one in North Miami, because of that whole adventure you went through. So I'm going to say on the air, thank you very much.
Thank you. You're welcome.
I drove them crazy. I drove you crazy, didn't I?
Oh, you drove Nick crazy.
Drove him.
But like, I can take it, but I think Nick is still in recovery.
I think he may be still in recovery.
He
It was
disappeared.
every single day he had him set up and take it down. And it was in the lobby, so if it ever got up and running, set up and take it down.
But it works.
But
It's
now
like
you're-
Femcity. When you started, you had your bumps and bruises, right?
Of course.
And then all of a sudden, now you're the biggest thing on the planet.
We like to think so.
Well, you guys are getting bigger and bigger. Everybody says, "Oh, I see you have Femcity." I said, "On that show you do." That name, I can't remember the name of the show, but I saw Femcity. I'm like,
Everyone knows Femcity. I actually spoke to Violet about creating a Femcity channel on Amazon and or Roku. We've been
Yes.
back and forth in
Excellent.
not negotiations, but sharing the information on that because there is so much content. And I don't even know how many members you have nationwide. I wouldn't even ask you, but you're all over
I
the
could not
United
even
States and
guess.
Canada.
How many members you got here in Florida now?
Overall, we have about 250, probably 35 to 50 women come to our monthly lunches, and but we have a membership of about 250 total.
And you have an event coming up soon?
We do have an event coming up. We have our summer book club social, which will be 1 week from today. It's next Wednesday night. That is sold out, but we do book clubs, and we love to promote women authors. And this one we are reading "You Are a Badass" by
Oh, read both of
Jen
them.
Sincero.
Remember that book?
Fabulous.
I read both of them. You are a badass and you are a badass with money.
Excellent.
Same writer?
Yeah.
Yes, and she has "You Are a Badass" every day. That has
Oh,
just
wow.
little like snippets.
She's fun.
Excellent book. She is not a local author, but a female author, and so we are doing that. That is sold out, but we do have a registration open for our July social. We're going to have a Wine Down Wednesday, supporting another female entrepreneur right here in Delray and Pineapple Grove at the brand new Wine House Social. So registration is up for that on July 24th.
Isn't that the grand opening the 24th? And the wine social?
Winehouse Social?
I
No,
spoke to
she
them.
did something a couple of weeks ago.
Is that what it was?
But July 24th, that's Femcity.
When you talk to her, tell her Freddie from the Brooklyn Café, because she told me, wait until I finish the open and then I'll come. I was going to surprise you with the Winehouse Social, which I think is a great idea. what she does.
She has done such an amazing
Yeah.
job renovating the space. It had been another great wine venue, but she has taken over. It is absolutely beautiful. She has some fabulous wines, and we're really looking forward to just, a nice little wind down happy hour.
Very cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And who did you bring with you today?
So I have other fabulous femmes with the Wyndham Deerfield Resort. We have Ashley Brown and Audra Durham.
Thank you for having us.
Yes. Thank you.
I love it. I want to go there now. Where are you located? First of all, let's start there.
We're actually located right across from Deerfield Beach, right on the corner of A1A, and I believe 2nd. Yeah, 2nd Street. So we're about 33 steps from the ocean.
Deerfield.
By the pier?
Yes.
Right next
Right
to
on
the
the corner of
International
the pier.
Fishing Pier, just south of Hillsborough and A1A.
So they're just south of those other big restaurants you know about, Oceans and
Wait a minute, on
JB's.
Deerfield?
Right next door, yeah.
They're right next door.
They just sold JB's, didn't
They did just sell JB.
Did you see how much they sold it for?
We did.
But
yeah.
you hear about what's going on in the industry because of
We
it?
hear all the gossip.
What's
Yeah.
going on in the
goodness.
industry because of it?
What was it? What was it? $7 million?
$7 million is what I hear.
Never in the history of mankind has anybody spent that kind of money. Now the rumor is they're gonna build. That you guys are gonna build a hotel or something.
Well, there's tons of rumors about what's going on in JB's, but we at our hotel, we have 3 restaurants on property that aren't going anywhere.
That's right.
And are just getting busier and busier and
They're
doing well.
all fabulous.
They are fabulous because when we do take the kids to the beach for lunch or dinner,
Awesome.
you can't get to those other restaurants that sell for $7 million, but I can always get into the Wyndham. Truly, the view is spectacular, the food is good, you have music, you can sit outside.
What restaurants are at the Wyndham?
In the Wyndham? I don't.
So we have Burger Craze, which serves lunch and dinner, super popular with our family crowds, especially on the weekends. Come right off the beach in your bathing suit and enjoy one of the greatest burgers around. Then we have
Award-winning burgers.
Award-winning
actually.
burgers, yeah.
Award-winning.
And then we have Cafe Med, which is open every day for breakfast and dinner. That's authentic Italian. Our chef is from Rome. Our management's from Rome. It doesn't get more authentic than that. And of course, great wines. And then we have Patio Bar and Grill, which overlooks the ocean. It's been a Deerfield staple for decades, and that's open for lunch and dinner. And all 3 venues have live music nightly.
Holy smokes! All of that is going. Did you know that?
And you know the beautiful
No.
thing is you can always get into one of the restaurants.
You've been
Yes.
there a lot.
Well, as much as I go to the beach, but when the kids want to go to my kids are grown, so my young
Yeah.
adults want to go to the beach with us, and they want to eat, and I take Aaron.
But
and
you don't have to go to the beach.
I don't, but if you want to sit and have a beautiful ocean view and
Yeah.
not spend $500 at dinner, when I take my 24-year-old son and his girlfriend and my daughter, you can go to the Wyndham, have a delightful meal, sit outside, sit by the pool, and you can go in shorts, you can go in anything you want to go in and sit outside. There's always music, and the food is spectacular.
Thank you.
And let's not forget the gelato,
Yep.
especially for the kids
Homemade
reading
gelato
the
as
Unicorn
well.
book. Gelato is amazing.
Closer. Something for everybody.
Exactly.
That is so cool. I didn't even know that was there.
They're
Yeah,
not.
yeah. We like to say we're, South Florida's best kept secret, but I'm starting to think the secret's getting out.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing.
Guys
you
are
just
getting
have to
busy?
you just
Yeah.
have to turn the corner.
Yeah,
And
you
you're
just
right
have to
there.
turn
You
the
just have to
corner.
turn the corner. You can walk on the boardwalk. You can walk along.
I gotta turn the corner where? Where am I?
Lots
You get to the beach.
Right on.
Where am I?
You get to the beach on second. Just take a
Take,
right.
take a right. You
When you
Take a
see
right.
the pier,
Hillsborough.
take a right. We'll take care of you. We have
Do
valet
I go down
parking.
Hillsborough?
Yeah, just take Hillsborough right over the bridge.
Over the bridge, and then I make a right.
Then you make a right at the pier. Yep.
Holy smokes!
We're right there where the
Right
big
there.
tall
How did I
yellow
know
building.
You know where JB's and Oceans is?
That's down the street.
They're right
Yeah,
across
right
the
across
street.
They're right
Oh, is
next
that
to
where
us.
you're right across the
Yeah,
street?
yeah.
That's a busy intersection over there.
Yeah, we're pretty busy over there. We've got dozens of shops and restaurants. We for our guests to enjoy while they're staying with us. We like to think that they don't need to leave our property with our 3 restaurants and of course the ocean, our amenities. But if you'd like to, you can go over to the others.
I kind of like that.
Just
And
place.
what do
a
you
stone's throw away.
ladies? What do you ladies do with the Wyndham?
So I was going to plug Ashley here. It's the Audra and Ashley combo
Yeah.
here. But Ashley actually does 48 beach weddings a year, which is very unique for our property specifically because we own 3 lots of the beach in front of our hotel. So we have the ability to have private events and so forth on the beach, and Ashley does an amazing job at
So I do all the fun parties
doing that fun
and
stuff,
specialize
yeah.
in weddings, but I do all things social. We've hosted many Femcity events at our oceanfront resort and one coming up hopefully this fall. But weddings, weddings, corporate events, mitzvahs, proms, showers, dinners, everything.
So you have like a catering hall to be able to do
We
the
do.
functions and stuff?
And we're actually renovating our ballroom this fall, so a brand new event space coming this September. In addition, like Audra said, we own the beach in front of us, so we're able to do beach ceremonies in the sand without our brides and grooms having to deal with permits or permission from the city, which can get pretty aggravating and lengthy and pricey for like other South Florida venues.
As well as beach events, we do beach Olympics, volleyball for a lot of our corporate groups and employees.
Team building events, yeah.
I'm fascinated that you own 3 lots of the beach.
Yeah.
Think how funny that sounds.
Why?
It's a beach.
Yeah, but they
It's
cut
a
it up into
God-created
lots.
beach.
So it's really
now
something that we
owned.
do
I know,
anymore
right?
either. So
Yeah.
before we were a Wyndham, we were a Howard Johnson. So we're family owned by a family in Connecticut.
That's why I'm confused.
And we were Howard Johnson's for decades. We turned into a Wyndham about 8 years ago.
Now I know where you are.
Yeah. So
Howard
we got
Johnson.
grandfathered into some awesome rights with our beautiful beach.
That's a beautiful spot over there.
And it's about just rebranding, right? Becoming
Yes.
the Wyndham
Yeah.
brand versus the Howard Johnson's brand. It's a totally different take in people's mindset on who you are and what you do. You can have the same exact restaurants, but if it's a Hojo's, you're thinking you're walking into an ice cream sandwich place.
Right.
You never heard the Hojo's?
I never heard of that.
Oh yeah, There's still some out there, believe it or not.
How's a Hojo?
Howard Johnson's.
Get out.
Yes.
It's still
kid
part
you
of our
not.
brand.
You ever heard of that? If you ain't never heard of it, they're really in trouble. Wow.
Anyone ever heard of a Hojo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Go to
You're not from
Hojo's.
Florida, though.
I'm from
No,
New York, baby.
Virginia.
Often.
Virginia.
My college in Virginia had a
Hojo?
Hojo's,
Hojo.
Howard Johnson's, right next to campus. It was very popular with the late night crowd, I
I
have to
must say,
say.
though, the best chocolate.
It's like White Castle.
The best mint chocolate chip ice cream, and I don't eat mint chocolate chip ice cream, was at Hojo's. Oh my gosh, it's like finding my inner child.
Yeah, it's called chocolate. Listen, if you ever run into the owner of White Castle, this is a female.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's a female. She's in Cleveland.
She's a smart lady.
Yes. If you ever run across, tell her I want to open one on here. And I
Will
will pay
do.
for it.
Yes.
Will do.
Yeah.
What? You see? Why don't we?
Two-man says yes.
Why don't we open up a make-believe Howard Johnson's? and
Actually,
call
I'd like
it-
to go do. I'd like to do a show.
Not a
at the
Howard
Burger Place.
Johnson, a White Castle. You got me all confused.
Let's go to commercial break while you're
Where are we
confused.
going?
888-994-4995.
Where you going?
We're going to commercial break.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I would love to do 3 shows in a different.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Do you want to enhance your love life with flowers? Rejuvenate love, life, health with flowers from Blossom Moments? Weekly deliveries to your home, your business, hospital, or even senior centers. give us a call at 561-951-6343. Blossom Moments could also coordinate your wedding or event. Contact Blossom Moments at bmgevents.net. For all of your floral event needs, large or small, call Blossom Moments. 561-951-6343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
And that was really cool. That
And
last little segment.
And we are back at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Give us a call. I'm going to put this on a, what's it called, a dowel stick, and have a new wand by mañana.
Is that a straw?
No, it's a pen.
What's a pen?
Actually, maybe I'll just leave it as a pen, because you remember what you told me the first day we started working together?
I told you so
Always
many
have a
things.
pen.
No, he told me that those that write the checks truly have the power. So
I
think,
said that?
Yes. He
Damn,
said
I
it's
was
not-
smart
he
today.
said it's not those receiving, it's those that write them.
That's true, because in the bottom of a big check, whoever wrote that check is the one that has all the power. not
So
the
maybe
one
I'll leave
getting
this as the pen, as my check signing pen, as we go into our fourth
How do you
year of
remember the
adventures
stupidest
together.
things I tell you?
Because they just resonate in my head. Because as I'm reading this summary here, it just resonates the total. Josie Lee is more of a guardian angel to her than she realizes, and has never really left her side after all. It doesn't even require magic, just a little faith. It makes me cry and that's just the last sentence of the synopsis.
And that's gospel right there.
Right? I mean, that in itself gives me the chills. It's
So
need I
just a
say
note,
any
I
more?
just finished the sequel.
To the book?
It's going to
sequel
be a
already?
trilogy. Well,
Already you did it?
I had a deadline, so I had no choice. So it took me a little faster to write the second book. It's a very polished first draft.
I mean, there's a lot of pages in
The
here.
second book, Serafina comes in with some new friends. I love the friendship adventure stories. Like Goonies is one of my favorite stories, and Stranger Things, how, the children come together and go on this wild adventure together. There's something about that just, I don't know, maybe from my childhood, because I love those type of stories. So the second story, she has two friends that go back to the magical world of Raven with her, who are very special. One in particular, his name is Enzo. He's a boy who's autistic, and he has supernatural powers, to find out something very significant about himself when he goes back to Raven. I can't say what that is, because then I would be giving away too much.
Is there a vampire in that book?
There aren't any vampires in the story.
We're on rainbows and unicorns.
Witches and
Let
sorcerers.
me know when you want to do the vampire piece, because there was a movie called Baldies. I remember in the day. I remember Furthermore and all that. It's all about the gangs and all that stuff. And let me know when you're going to do the
Give us a
vampire.
call, because we have a free book, a free rainbow crystal book to give out.
Yeah, so I have the
rainbow
pen.
crystal
You
book
set for that?
to give out, and a pen, a pink unicorn pen, and you can have it signed by Samantha Negret to you. Give us a call, 888-994-4995, and the bookmark to go ahead.
So that's Murphy down there.
Murphy the Fat Cat.
Yeah.
Why do I think Murphy the Fat Cat resonates with you because of Casper, and Rainbow Crystal resonates with me? You have a fat cat.
Because I wrote a story for each of you.
I think you did. How big is Casper?
28 pounds.
Thank you very much.
He's a
Casper.
Maine Coon.
He's a big cat.
That's my number, by the way, 28. And I say 20. The 28th was the day that my best friend passed, and 28 is a very special number for me. And the number that I continuously put in that book, and if you notice it, is the number 28. So
Good stuff.
like that number. But yeah, Murphy got up. My real cat, Murphy, who passed away at 19 years old, ended up getting up to 35 pounds at one point.
Wow. Casper's what, 28?
28 and growing. Huh?
We're not set up for college.
I didn't think so. That's what I was saying. But that's okay, you can do it. Is it working? Okay.
All right.
I was
Well,
doing something
you
wrong.
know what? Just write in then, and we'll get you covered. Write it.
I'll just sign it and then
She'll sign, and then we can give it away this week, or maybe someone in the studio wants it for their special gift.
Well, I'll be doing a book signing June 29th at the Fort Lauderdale Barnes & Noble at 2 p.m.
Well, how do book signings work?
Barnes & Noble in Fort Lauderdale is still open?
I
Really?
hope so,
The
because
one-
I'll be there June 29th.
The one over by the pier, right? By the water.
I don't know the Federal Highway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to live right by there.
Yeah, I've never really been there.
It's beautiful.
So.
Oh, you're going to love it.
Yeah.
You come on your
I've been
boat.
speaking
you
with
go
the
by a
manager.
boat.
Maybe we can bring her with us next Friday to our, what did I say, 4-year, our 3-year anniversary party. I'm already a year ahead of myself.
I don't think it's 3. I think it is 4. But you're all confused. I don't know. I
Well,
don't
1 year
know.
was at juniors, 2 years was here, 3 years would be
I
at
don't
Crazy
remember
Uncle Mike's.
first year being at juniors.
Really?
I remember being at juniors,
Do you
but I
not
thought that was
remember
the
that
second
cake
year.
that we had?
Yeah, the second
that
year.
had a 1 on it.
No, I had a finger up.
That was your ouch. That was your
He
finger.
did it like this.
No, maybe
True that.
Samantha can join us next Friday at Crazy Uncle Mike's and bring some books and maybe do a book signing. You never know who you're going to meet, right? It
And
only
if you
takes
have
the right
kids,
pair
if
of
you're a
eyes.
teacher, you have kids, bring them on down. Or we should have J&D bring their school.
Well, that's what I said yesterday, and you
I'll
told
say
me
it
there was
today.
too much liability.
No, I'll go get them.
But I'm going to talk to Miracle League. They're coming on Friday. They're going to be joining
Let's
us.
bring
Bring
them
all
all.
the kids.
I would love to.
The Miracle League of Palm Beach County is still one of the most spectacular foundations. They are a baseball league for special needs children. And whether you're in a wheelchair, whether a walker, if you walk, whatever it is, every child gets a home run. Whether you hold the bat or not, your buddy will help you hold the bat. They will take you around the bases. It is amazing. They have cheerleading as well.
Well,
Amazing.
how appropriate. I was just telling her we have a charity for special needs because I have an older sister who's mentally challenged, and then my son's on the spectrum of autism, so we're advocates for special needs.
Well, I got something
community.
for you. What's the name of the VIP
VIP Kids Care.
Kids Care? We want to open up our own television radio network
We
run
talked
by
with you
children.
about this a long time ago. Remember
With
when we
children.
first met you?
Yes.
So they've come forward, and now we're talking about doing this whole thing with them and the production and all that. We just got to get a place.
Okay,
and
well, keep me
get
in
it going.
mind for sure.
How is your house going?
The house is going great. My mom, you guys met my mom. She was on the show with me last
She
time.
was
She's
here
a
and-
Medicaid administrator for the group home. We have 8 special need adult females living in the home in Southwest Ranches on 2 acres. And my sister is one of the residents who lives in the home. She's 45. And it's going really well. As a matter of fact, she's looking to open a second group home.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Well, I was at this event on Saturday, and GL Homes does tremendous work in the community for special needs and fountain housing and equal opportunity, and I should probably put them in touch with Sensibility because I know they are looking for a bigger group home as well. Or they're looking for a group home, I should say. To
Well, you
expand.
also had the gentleman that was here that helps people do that.
I need an assistant to help me
I
coordinate all
can't
these
remember
things.
his name, but I know he was
All
here.
of these girls came into the group home with serious behavioral problems, and now they're all doing great. We are no Baker Act home. My sister was Baker Acted 6 times in 1 year at one point, and now all their behaviors have minimized because, we bring a behavioral specialist in who has their goals assessed, and we keep them very structured, and they're, self-sufficient, independent. They help, straighten up, do their own laundry, help cook, and so they're doing great.
Incredible.
Fantastic.
And I can't
Now-
wait to see the sequel.
now,
Read the sequel.
Now I am excited because I want to go to dinner at the window. I didn't even know
We
you
invite
guys,
you anytime, please.
I want to go. I make a lot of noise when I go.
That's
And it's
fine.
right
We like
near the
noise.
station.
I knock on the door and says, "Can I go to the kitchen?" And I see the chef. I mean, I'm from New York. That's what you do. It's
Yeah.
sort of loud and.
They're from Italy. I'm sure they'll welcome
Yeah.
it with open arms.
Paisano, we get a little obnoxious in it, but we do it because, like, when I walk into Scalavecchia on Atlantic, the pizza joint, I go there at night. The place is packed.
Yeah.
And I start screaming, "Hey, I'm here!" And then the son comes out, and the wife comes
Yep.
out, and the mother comes out. Everybody comes out. Because when you go to restaurants, you want people to know that we're talking to the world about going there.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know you guys were there, so I am.
Absolutely. It's
I can't
amazing.
believe you never told me about this.
I probably did.
The only difference is New York restaurants close down their kitchen at 12 o'clock. Miami keeps the restaurants open till like 4, 5, 6 in the morning because my husband and I wanted to get a good meal after a show, and we went everywhere, and every kitchen was closed down. I said, I thought this was a city that never sleeps.
In New York?
In New York.
Okay.
Every place closed down their kitchen.
Where
like,
did you go? To Manhattan?
Oh, yes.
You went to Manhattan?
Yeah.
You went down to Little Italy?
Well, I don't know. We were somewhere around.
I'm gonna slip you a
Phantom of the
card.
Opera, so we were walking
I'm
around.
gonna slip you a card. There's a right
Okay.
way and a wrong way of attacking these places.
Please, I'd love the right way.
You gotta go in. You have a secret knot.
I can't believe that. Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
'Cause
I used to
Miami
go to
is-
dinner at 2 in the morning.
Well, how late are you ladies open?
So all the restaurants are pretty much open until 11 o'clock at night on the weekends.
And then
Our
we-
bars will stay open later into the parties.
Yeah, Burger Craze stays open a little bit later. We have a late night menu in the Burger Craze
And
side.
we say Audra and Ashley sent us.
Absolutely.
They're going to recognize
Not sure
you
it'll
with
get
their
you
hat.
anywhere, but
What is the name of a joint that opens after everything closes? There's a name for that. What is it?
After hours.
Okay, that'll work. Can we open up an after hours at the window?
Yes, we can. Actually, we do.
You see, I'm feeling it.
We just had an event that was open until 2 a.m. So we do
No,
have.
we're going to start at 2 a.m.
Oh, that's fine. We can go all night, really,
we'll
because
talk
we are a
about
hotel, so we're open 24 hours.
And the funny thing is that
So-
nobody else does it.
There you go.
Because everybody goes to sleep at 10 o'clock and
Well, I'm fascinated.
What's your favorite movie, Freddie? Just wondering.
Mine?
Yeah. Is
The
it an
Godfa-
Italian?
The
It's The
Godfather,
Godfather? Okay, so you like the screenplay.
That's what I'm telling you. I know, but I'm fascinated that one family owns the hotel.
Yes.
It's not
Yeah.
corporate, even as a Wyndham or as a Hojo's.
No, they own.
years.
Yeah, they've had it for over
Yeah.
30 years. Same
Same
ownership.
family?
It was
Same family.
Yeah,
That's
it was-
amazing to me.
That
Yeah, the
is
father
amazing.
passed it down to his, his sister and brother, her brother, and then they're gonna eventually pass it down to their children. So
Pretty
it's
incredible.
definitely a family owned,
I love it.
and they do care for people, so we can be our best
Oh,
for
I'm
sure.
gonna tell you, we can do. There's something we're gonna be doing. It's called breakfast at the cafe, and what we do is we do a mini. We take a mini. And we're gonna be doing these half-hour. Remember what's his name? Seinfeld used to do
Yes.
getting a cup of coffee.
Yes.
Whatever that
Yeah.
stupid thing was for 5 years. That's what I want to do.
I do.
Comedians in cars
I
getting
remember
coffee.
Seinfeld.
No, I do.
What a memory.
He's talking about the right.
I know, she's good.
My
Okay.
son,
Just-
my son
I didn't
shows
know if
me.
you knew.
My son shows me this thing, and I said, "This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen." He's, Dad, this is gonna blow up, and it blew up. He did the one with Obama. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
He would get in through the window because he couldn't get by security. It's hilarious.
Let's go to the beach for coffee.
Yeah, we'd love to have you.
And
But
just
I would
one-
love to do that.
Yeah, and just one more thing. We'd like to invite everyone tomorrow evening. We're having our first of the summer series of our fashion show at our pool area. Lord & Taylor, who's a personal friend of mine, is sponsoring the event, and the Broward Sheriff's Office are our models. And we are doing a little bit of a foundation for their crime prevention for youth for donations. So yeah, definitely
Yeah,
check
open
us
to the
out.
public,
Yep.
7 to 9 o'clock, poolside, and we'll have Broward's finest.
So you're
catwalk.
wait a minute. You're friends with Lord and Taylor?
Yes.
Personal.
Person.
Lord and Taylor.
That's two people.
Lord and Taylor, yes.
Two people. Lord and Taylor.
Lord and Taylor.
Is that two people?
It can be.
They were over for dinner last night.
I listen. I want to extend an invitation. You're gonna have the event tomorrow. I want you to bring that whole crew and bring them on your set. Bring them on here.
Thank you.
So, because again, anything that has to do with the police department, I'm all in.
Let's bring them out next Friday to the party.
And
Yeah.
you can do that as well, and we can reenact. Reenact, is that the way you
Do
say
it again? Yeah.
Sure.
Reenact.
Do
We
a
it.
fashion show next Friday?
I would love it. But
Crazy Uncle
I'm
Mike?
going to have dinner before. When am I leaving? Am I leaving
You're
this
leaving
Friday?
Friday.
This Friday?
Ah.
Oh, I'm leaving. I got to go to Tampa to see my son. He's now a
Say
new
it the
father.
nice way.
I'm going to go see
I'm
Gio.
excited to go see my son and grandson for Father's Day.
And little baby Joey.
Not I gotta go. I'm really excited
No,
to
I
go.
gotta go. I gotta go.
You gotta go.
I gotta go. But I want to. When I come back, I'm definitely
Please
gonna
do.
go.
Let us know.
And
what
are you
want-
ladies on the premises?
Oh
this
yes.
evening?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So they'll
Just
direct
let us-
me to your office. So if I have a crew with me, we'll put you on camera. Is that
Absolutely.
fine?
We'd
Oh,
love it. We
please,
welcome
watch
you.
out.
Thank you.
Check out
Thank
the
you.
Wyndham Deerfield Beach. You can find Samantha's book. Her next book signing is.
June 29th at 2 p.m. at the Fort Lauderdale Barnes & Noble.
Check out this book, Rainbow Crystal. I'm
I got-
taking it home to
You
read
ain't gotta
it.
look at that. Listen, I got one thing I want to say.
Okay.
I want to say hello to Grandma Vodka, who was nice enough to invite me
Yes, she was.
for Father's Day to your house.
At my house. Yes.
That's
She
the
said, make
funniest
sure.
thing I've ever heard in
She
my
said,
life.
what do you think about inviting Freddie to Father's Day at your house?
That's
I
hilarious.
said, Mom, Freddie's always welcome to come, but he's going away. So yes, Mom, I invited Freddie to our house for Father's Day.
That is so freaking hilarious. That's like, I'm going to invite somebody to your house for dinner.
Well, you know, she loves you. She always says, how's my Freddie?
Well,
she
we
calls
do-
you my Freddie.
We do
Not
Amazon.
my Freddie, her Freddie, my Freddie.
We do Amazon Fire Stick every weekend. She says, you are so funny at this and that. I said, stop looking at me. It's your daughter. Oh,
She says you're like her adopted son.
Is she? Wow. Mom, I'm gonna bring you to the Wyndham. We're at 3 joints. We're gonna hang out. She's all in New York. You know, her and I, we speak the same language about what happened up in New York and the places to eat and all that. She's a riot. She has purple hair.
Oh, awesome.
And she's a riot. You would think that that's not Dawn's mother.
Sure. Thank you to Femcity for Femcity Wednesday, Ladies of the
Thank
Wyndham
you.
at Deerfield Beach. Go to Amazon.com, get your book, Rainbow Crystal by Samantha. You have it hyphenated. I wasn't sure.
Caprio-Negrete.
Caprio-Negrete. So check it out. I'm going to take it home and read it. I'm just fascinated.
Very good stuff.
Thank you.
Have a great day, everyone. We will see you tomorrow, same time, different place. We're on location at Plush Blow Dry Bar, another Femme. We're at Della's
Yes.
Place at 3200 North Federal Highway in Boca Raton, suite number 108, right next to R1 Coffee. So come on out, get your hair blown out. We're doing teen time, teen talk, teen segment on makeup, hair. We've got the Mascara Mafia joining us tomorrow.
We also are doing a reality show down there, so if you have a story you want to share, remember the movie Shampoo?
I do.
G-rated version.
Now, it's going to be the G-rated version. You know, it's funny. Whenever I ask that question, I love to watch the eyebrows. Oh, yeah. I remember that. You
Well, it
remember
also
that?
kind of dates you a little
Yeah.
bit.
Oh, me?
And I will say, I was too young to watch the original Shampoo.
Well, I wasn't for some reason. But I was also at the 1964 World's Fair in New York City, in Queens.
I existed then. I was not there.
I was there. I was in a little orange car.
All right, so coming out tomorrow, Hey Shampoo. We're at 3200 North Federal Highway at the Plush Blow Dry Bar. Say hello to your fellow femmes. Come join our show.
Bring your own shampoo and don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Pure Wave. Supercharge your cells. Energize your body with Pure Wave therapy. Are you ready for improved cell regeneration, less discomfort, a longer, healthier, vital life? Contact purewavenow.com for your consultation. PureWave technology strengthens the immune system and metabolism while activating hormone production. purewavenow.com, 561-965-7777.